me send Priscilla Ojo this video. We did for our sisterhood group now. All of us they try them with the prenup. I can say based on the video one make one answer I get, which person that's not how video fixing work. She Priscilla Ojo they do video fixing now for her husband. If they pay her, she's happy to do it. It's her husband. Abi, except they are paying you Priscilla Ojo, then we know. If not, you are part of the royalty. But I don't go take Google. You understand? In a song that take Google, I show. I ask Google, is Priscilla Ojo part of her husband's song's royalty? What is the breakup? Priscilla Ojo is married to Juma, a Tanzanian singer, and there is no indication that it's part of his song's royalties, as this is not publicly discussed in the search results. Should they break up, her rights regarding his music and other potential royalties will be determined by the specific agreement. Don't think about that prenup we're talking about. They have the laws of their jurisdiction and whether the music was created during the marriage as marital property. That's why you need a prenup. If you don't have a prenup, you will not have something called marital property that when anything that people get together, when you guys were together, you guys can split it. It's not your own independent. You can just put a clause that says anything I have before I meet you belongs to me. Anything you have before we meet each other belongs to you. But anything we have together, we can split equal. That's why you need a lawyer and somebody that can prepare this. Some will be saying, I will never pray for Priscilla Ojo marriage. You will walk in the mighty name of Jesus. People see your children, if you do Jesus. But I'm saying as you're preparing for the good, you're also preparing for the bad. When an Idibia marry, we pray for forever. But as he can't go, he can't be say she's at a detrimental side of history because she was not part and is not part of, how are they calling it? A royalty. Except she and Two-Face signed prenup during the time of their marriage. Say anything where Two-Face get during the period of time where they get together, they can split it. And if there was a court marriage that has that, it's very difficult to fight. So a court marriage is not just going to do a court marriage. People sign things that guide your business in marriage, that guide the division of your property in marriage, that guide how your property even goes. It's not only just about division. How do you guys intend to share? If you guys make profit, how do you share your profit when you guys do business together or in any collective wealth that you guys build together? So I'm saying all the people when marrying musicians now want to shake on in a war now the war for the husband. If you do not have any written thing that binds you and that person, you're going to have issues when money comes. That's just the problem, and it will be difficult for you to fight because you do not have any binding agreement. Everybody can say yes, this song belong to an Idibia. When our generation go and Idibia generation go and everybody's generation go and that song still day, who go chop the money? Who will know it's about an Idibia? You guys have to understand what it means to stamp your name, keep your name on the sands of time. What it means to stamp your name. Today many people when they hear their name will not know their children, but it was because they were able to patent, they were able to historically make sure that their name is heard by every and all. So if you're not doing that, you are just an accessory to creation, and that's just what it is. If somebody does not go and read the deep history to know who you are and how you came and what you did, then we might never know your name. And so I hope in that song, make I go even see that new song where they do the one where they celebrate new song by Juma. Let me see all the details. You know, I'm an artist manager. I used to manage an artist, and I remember one time I was dragging an artist I was managing in the UK that my portion was 40%, and somebody was telling me that why would you take 40%? So imagine if that person sing African Queen and one movie pays there just $200,000. You're telling me to take 10%? For what? I know my onions. If I'm managing you as an artist, I manage you proper. I know. Let me check Juma Juke's details. ChatGPT will give me his laugh. Ask ChatGPT, Juma Juke's song, thank you. Who wrote it and what are the details of the production? Is his wife in the creative details? I don't know, ask me, waiting, ask ChatGPT. They say time to thank you, artist Juma Juke, songwriter Juma Musa Mbakela, writing Nasi Juma Mbakela, writer, composer Remo Maziku and Salimi. Production detail, beats Nachaba, mixing and mastering Dudukwe. Inspiration, the track was released in late July 2025 following Juke's public pregnancy. Now just get it, baby. Juke's public pregnancy? Yeah, so it's a heartfelt expression of the gratitude towards his wife, Priscilla Ojo, and the upcoming child, with Juke's describing it as his deepest expression of love and gratitude. That means that she's the core inspiration of that song. Now let's go. Priscilla was also actively supportive around the song's creation and release. She even shared that she asked Juke for a special song for their baby, and he delivered under a week. Wow! Song all they have for this Juke's guy, calling him hobby in her social media message. Let's continue on at the learn. While Priscilla Ojo is inspired the song emotionally and its theme, there is no indication that she was directly involved in technical songwriting, production or arrangement. It means that all of those people who produce music where I just listen to Leila and Salmani, they go get money before the person will do the creative moves, because all of them are listed here. Now let's go. Her contribution appears to have been more personal. You are my African queen. And you see the pattern, I'll show you the pattern. Her contribution appears to have been more personal and motivational rather than creative studio work. You see, talk about me because it's an emotional work I do. Let's continue because ChatGPT speaks me sometimes. Now, in summary, songwriter Juma Juice. I bet no verse, I know somebody pronouncing her name. Nkambala. Okay, Juma Nkambala. Composer Raymond Maziku and Salmini Mwengu. All these people are having royalties. If that song go platinum now, all these people will get as part of the people that win award. I hope you know. Producer Nachaba. Mix and master Dudu Kui. Creative inspiration Priscilla Uju. Emotional moves. Let me know. Okay. Emotional moves kwa. Emotional moves kwa. Emotional moves. I say, oh, make my bad no carry me go. Another place where I don't know. I say make us know that they don't dedicate the song to the kids because it's very easy. It's not hard. You can come out and say, I bought the royalty. Even Skepta. This fuck belly tomato. He tell everybody say he give all the royalties to a poor people. And poor people literally came to show us the alert of the first song that Sony Music sent to his account. Oh no, it's something no. I said make a husband that they don't publicly declare whether the song is for the baby. They say no, not by default. Me, I've never followed their own destiny. Maybe it's not because I'm a hater. I'm just trying to discover the pattern between you and my African queen and things like this so that we be guided. They say no by default. A song can be emotionally or symbolically for someone. So the emotional and symbolic like Priscilla Ojo gets nobody the cash. Also the money where they pay to my jokes for YouTube now for that song where they go stream. What happens to it? Or there is a legal trust. So number one, either the child is listed as a beneficiary to the rights or royalties, which we are waiting for the announcement whenever yet, or there's a legal trust who will assign music income to the child. Legal trust can come from you having a lawyer and say that my child, I am the legal person, so the lawyer can explain that better. Then the baby won't automatically receive royalties from it either. However, artists sometimes use, I'll show you the platforms that artists use. They use platforms like BMI, ASCAP, or local royalty collection bodies to assign percentage shares to beneficiaries. If Juice wanted the song's earnings to support their child, he would need to legally assign a portion of the royalties through publishing agreement for songwriting/composition royalties or master rights split if he owns the recording. Now, all the Priscilla Ojo were called for inside the details, technical details, just so that she's an emotional muse. She would get royalties if she was part of songwriting, composition, or royalties, which is not listed there. Priscilla Ojo, Priscilla Ojo is not listed there. Number two, or a master's rights split if he owns the record, which means if he owns the record, he will now have to assign it under his own record label.
I'll never understand Nigerians that will just sit down in their house and you think that you can advise somebody on how to live their life, or that they should send this video to Priscilla. She should sign a prenup. I don't understand. What's your business? You think that, oh, she's not learned enough to do that. People will just think you can advise everybody. Like everybody is daft. Did she ask you for advice? Did she ask you for advice? Yeah, she should sign a prenup. Why would you even enter and say, I know that nothing is sure, nothing is guaranteed. Of course, nobody will enter into a marriage and be thinking of a divorce. But why do you think that you need to advise her? What makes you think that she has not gotten that advice from somebody else? Or what makes you think that, oh, she's not going to sign up for a prenup in case something happens? What's your business? Juma Juice, they use her for video visa. She pay her. What's your own? I don't understand you people, though. Who just sit down in your house and think that you can talk to anybody? You people should stop it. I beg. Stop. Did she ask you for advice? What for now? They go check the history of the songs that Juma has posted. He said creative inspiration, Priscilla Ojo, emotional muse. What's your own? He said emotional music. I don't understand you people. They should send the video to Priscilla. I don't. While I be like bicycle. Bella Rosa says this is real life advice that she's giving. Sign a prenup for in case of incasity. There is no in case of incasity. Nothing will happen to their marriage. But I don't even know who made you people think that they've not done that. I don't know why you think that you can come and be advising. Who asked you for advice? Advisor is solo. No one gets married praying for a divorce, but life happens, and even if it doesn't, your husband doesn't need to be a celebrity or an artist. Before you know that if you build something with someone, you should have the right to access some of it. Some of you that are saying that she signed a prenup, most of you are suffering inside your marriage, and when your husband decides to pursue you as she you are not going to carry come out. That they advise Priscilla. People are not serious. Kirika says a video and pay keen attention and boom. And now wow now. Wait till I do this day. Beg. So Diakete says, guys, I think we need to be honest with ourselves. Nigeria is not the center of Africa. Priscilla introduced Juma to many West Africans as we didn't know of him. However, Juma also introduced Priscilla to a lot of East Africans. And I know didn't even know who Priscilla or Yabojo. Just because we didn't know of him doesn't mean it doesn't. Don't mind them. Do they know Juma just is in his country? He's a cousin. Is he cousin or nephew to a former president in Tanzania? You think that Juma just is a small boy? Or he's not a rich guy? So people think that it is Priscilla that made him rich or something, because I don't even understand you people. You think Juma just is broke? People think that Juma Juice is broke. He's not known in Nigeria, yes, because he's not a Nigerian, he's a Tanzanian. He's well popular in his country, and he's rich. They are very rich in their family. Yes, Priscilla made him known in Nigeria, and he's more popular now. So, even Priscilla too now, she's popular in Tanzania. Nobody knew her in Tanzania before. They're both helping each other. They're coming here to advise her. She should sign a prenup. What's your business? Beg. Precious says, I love Italian court marriage. The prenup is automatic. Alabota says, thank you very much. When everything woman made the video and said that as a woman before you marry, you should see a family lawyer. People came under that video to say nonsense. Did they not do court marriage? You think they've not done all of those things? Because I don't understand why people think that somebody like Priscilla, that has Yabojo as a mother, would not have done that kind of a thing already. I don't understand you people. And she sent the video to Priscilla and Yabojo. People shall like noticing. Beg. Nicholas says, being intelligent with a great sense of humor is a discovery. Obviously, you should consider being a lecturer. Zin says she's doing too much and her family, to be honest. Jumaju's family has been a very decent and respected family in Tanzania, but since meeting Priscilla, everything about the family is on social media. Baby born, same day, the child is on internet, picture of her in the labor, showing off the message her husband said. What's you people's business? I don't understand you people. Is Juma just complaining to you people? Is Juma just complaining to you people? I don't understand. People have problems, Nigerians. You have serious problems. Only miliki oshiri, alagoloni lo nsinmi, okay. I'm sure that Juma just knew who he was getting married to. She's an influencer. She will post. It's none of your business. You're not the one that will tell her what to post. If you don't want to see what she's posting, block her now. What is you people's problem? Nigerians, why are people like this? Why are people like this? Now what for now? Just have it as a video. As young as you are, you get better high level of knowledge past some people's grandparents. Which high level of knowledge? That she's advising that they sign a prenup. What makes you think they've not signed it? I mean, they need to come and tell you that one. And so that people say she's telling everybody everything. What makes you think that they've not signed a prenup? That's my problem. That what makes you think they've not done it? That you now think that they need your advice to do that. All of you should go and sit down. I beg. That says, I heard a man say that to prepare a prenup, that anything he has while being married will all go to him during divorce. As Apple says, Polo and Iyabojo suppose know better now. If they like me, they open eye, they look. Somebody that is Iyabojo would know all this kind of a thing. Of course, they've already done it. They don't need to come and announce to you people. They don't need you to advise them. Nobody asks you for advice. Miss Rena says, Juma Juice is also rich and famous. We East Africans didn't know Priscilla as well. The marriage has benefited both of them. Exactly. It has benefited both of them. So I don't know what your problem is. That you think you can come and be advising somebody. Is she paying her for doing video visit? What's your own? What is your business? Marian says, you're just having fools. I know they know better. Thank you. Thank you. Marilyn says, this marriage has heavily benefited this man. So you think he did not benefit Priscilla too? Okay. Okay, sir. So people will sit down in your house and you'll be thinking, you are not thinking about your life, about how to better your own life. You will sit, I don't know how people do this thing. Like, you will just sit down and I'll be thinking of Priscilla and Juma. Like, what should I, like, I don't get it. What's wrong with you people? What's wrong with you people? Now, wow, on a message as a woman, try to be educated. Coco Butter says, not forgetting how he made her change her religion. She decided to change. Nobody forced anybody. She wanted to change. What is wrong with you people? Hey, God. I don't understand though. The way social media now makes people have opinion about somebody's life is so annoying. Really annoying. And listeners, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.